Hello everyone, welcome to Oliveboard. My name is Dinkar and I welcome all of you in this session. I hope everybody is doing great, feeling healthy and fine. So once again, welcome to our RBI Grade B concept building series for ESI, finance and management. So as you all know that every Saturday we are coming up with these sessions, especially for all of you, so that you get the basic understanding of ESI concepts, finance concept and management concepts. So this is going to be a 60 lectures series. This is going to be a 60 lecture series, and every Saturday we are going to take this session. So it will take 60 weeks to complete these sessions. We have been bringing this session especially in order to make aware those people who have been joining, like who have been started the preparation of their RB grade B examination and who don't know like how to go about the basic concept. So this is a very simple basic concept sessions. So this is for all those people who have just now started to prepare for the RBI Grade B examination and those who are looking forward from the place from where to start. So this is the place from where you can all start, right? So I once again welcome all of you in this session and great to have you all here. So before starting of the session, if I can know how many people are there in the session, they can just say hi, hello to me in the chat box so that I may know you are here in the session and we can just go ahead with my session right away. So this is RB Grade B concept building series of ESI finance and management. Total till now 6 ESI lectures are over. 5 man management lectures are over, and with today's lecture 6 finance lectures will be over. Okay, so this has already been done. So we are pledging for your success with commitment, consistency, and the last we all will celebrate together. So these videos will be providing you live video batches. Obviously this is a live video for all of you, right? Then comprehensive coverage of the syllabus. We will be talking about all the topics. If you go to the RBI grade B exam syllabus, you will be able to find whatever the topic name is there in that syllabus. This is all there. Okay, so comprehensive coverage of the syllabus will be there. Obviously it is already going on since we are only discussing what is there in the syllabus, right? Doubt clearing by the experts. I am already here to clear all of your doubts, so don't worry about that. Preparation guidance I keep on providing. Exam center study, so no doubt you are in Oliveboard. That means we are doing our exam center study only. Today, finance lecture number 6. We are going to do a very basic session that we are going to do. So, I would just like to welcome some of the students, those who have recently joined with me. Hello, Trishna. Welcome to the session. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. Thank you so much for joining the session. So, let's start. This is a finance lecture number 6. Banking system in India. Banking system in India. Right? So what is the meaning of bank? बैंक का मतलब क्या होता है? It is a financial institution or a financial intermediary where they accept the deposit and they do the lending activities either directly or through capital market. So bank का काम होता है depositor and lending. Okay, so bank act as a place where people deposit their money and bank at the places where the lending is being done, and whatever the thing that has remained in between is the profit of the bank, right? So bank do all these things either directly or indirectly or through a capital market where we buy share, bond and various other things, right? So the purpose of the bank is that to get gather the excess fund from the customer. अब क्या होता है, घर में आपके पैसा पड़ा हुआ है तो उसका कोई मतलब नहीं है. अगर if you have rupees 10,000 lying at your home that will remain always 10,000, and it will also lose the value of money. Whatever you buy for today 10,000, you may not be buy the same amount after 1 year. Okay, because that is called the time value of money. Whatever you can buy, like if we say for 10,000 rupees you can buy one, what we call it as, okay, we put like for 10,000 rupees we buy 10 bags of wheat, but after 1 year with this 10,000 you may only get 9 bags of wheat. Rupees is same, but the quantity gets down, right? So bank, whenever we try to put the money in the bank, we earn the interest on that. That interest is something which increases the value of our money, right, as the time goes. So that is why bank as a place act as a value money multiplier also, because it increases the value of our money for the future, right? And it also keeps our money safe, right? And it acts as a financial intermediary, and it provides the lending activities to places which are cash crunch. Okay, so it is just like a win-win situation for everybody. Now, first of all, types of bank in our country: scheduled bank and non-scheduled bank. Hello Sai Srisha, welcome to the session. So scheduled bank are the bank whose name is present in the second schedule of the RBI of 1934. Okay, second schedule is there, under which the names of the bank is being given. So those names who are there under the second schedule, they are called as scheduled banks, and whose name is not there, they are called as non-scheduled bank, right? Under scheduled bank, we have public banks, foreign banks, private banks. Okay, majorly all the scheduled banks are the major banks of our country, and under the non-scheduled category, we have cooperative banks, right? Urban cooperative banks, then state cooperative banks, and all these types, right? So Reserve Bank of India in turn includes only those bank in this schedule which satisfy the criteria that is there in the 42 section 6 of the RBI Act. Okay. RBI keeps only those bank into the schedule list who satisfy certain criteria that has been given in the section 42 of the 6. We are not going very deeper into that because this is a basic concept series. You just have to know what is all there, right? Now, criteria for scheduled bank. So, what is the criteria that you have to follow? So, first of all, the scheduled bank are those bank whose minimum paid up capital reserve is rupees 25 lakhs daily or above, right? These banks submit detail of their activities every week. They ensure that Reserve Bank of India that whatever operations they are doing, it is not against the interest of the depositor, and it has to be a corporation, and you cannot do any kind of partnership or a single owner firm. So if you are following all these criterias, then your name will be there in the scheduled list of the RBI. Okay, now non-scheduled banks, obviously those whose name is not in the scheduled bank, they are called as non-scheduled banks, right? So non-scheduled bank having a paid up capital of less than 5 lakhs and which do not cover under the second schedule of the RBI Act. That is called non-scheduled banks. Now, classification of banks in India. Banks are classified as four: commercial bank, small finance bank, payment banks, and cooperative banks. Since last 3 years, from 2020 when the COVID came, we are hearing these names very much. Small finance bank and payment bank like Paytm is there, Google Pay, Phone Pay, all these things are there, right? So four categories of banks are there. Commercial bank, we have public sector, foreign, private, and regional rural banks are there. Now, what is the like the commercial banks? Based on the ownership, commercial banks are further classified under the four categories we have already discussed: public sector one, private sector bank, foreign banks, and regional rural bank based on the ownership. Okay, based on the share allotments. Based on the share allotment, these banks are being classified under the various four categories. Now, what is the functions of the commercial bank? First of all the commercial bank are being allowed to take the deposits. They take time deposit, they can take demand deposit, they can do, they can also take recurring deposit also. Okay, they take deposit in the form of time deposit, लाइक आप एफडी वगैरह करा लेते हो, डिमांड डिपॉजिट लाइक करंट अकाउंट, सेविंग बैंक अकाउंट, लाइक दैट आप जाके कभी भी ले सकते हो. रिकरिंग डिपॉजिट ये 1 साल का रहता है, आप इसको रिकरिंग ले सकते हो, मतलब कभी भी आप पैसे से निकाल सकते हो, लेकिन यू विल गेट अ फिक्स्ड इंटरेस्ट रेट. देन बैंक प्रोवाइड लोन्स. बैंक मेजर पर्पस इज टू अर्न द प्रॉफिट, राइट? So they take the money from depositor, they give the money to the lender. Now how this whole function works? So this is a bank. Bank said that for depositor, we will provide 4% interest rate for the deposit. Bank has lended the money to the commercial enterprises industry at what we call it as 10% per interest rate. Okay, so what is the difference? Like 10 minus 4 is the 6% difference. This is going to be the profit of the bank, because out of the 10%, bank has to pay 4% interest to the depositors also. So this is how the bank functions, right? This is how the bank earn the profit. This is the big picture of the bank, right? And people, those who think that I will be teaching too technical things, so please do not think anything like that. I'm not going too technical over here. It is a basic concept series. We will be only discussing very basic things under this. Those people who are new to this RBI grade B preparation, who wanted to know like from where to start, how to start, for these people, and those people who wanted to clear their conceptual clarity, they can also join that over here, right? So they lend in various categories, like fund based lending is there, secured loan is there by taking the collateral, then term loans are there for longer time, they provide that. Then bank guarantee and letter of credit is given to the institutions, right? Letter of credit you might have heard regarding whenever the Punjab National Bank crisis has happened, Nirav Modi, right? When Nirav Modi has taken the undue advantage of the letter of credit, then bank help in a remittance facility. Banks act as a payment and settlement system. They provide discounts of the bill. They work as a forex conversion also. Bank provide advisory service. Bank also sell various type of financial products. So these are the places that bank used to work in all these areas. Then cooperative banks. So cooperative banks came into being with the Cooperative Credit Society Act, statutory backing. They got a statutory backing. Okay. So credit society has been formed, and there was a person who strengthened the cooperative banks in 1999. Earlier, the cooperative banks was going on, but there was a committee that has formed in 1999 under the chairmanship of K. Madhav Rao. He has given various recommendations like what kind of work that cooperatives can do, which came up with a recommendation to preserve the cooperative character of the such bank. Okay, cooperative character has to be maintained if they have to work as a cooperative bank, so that the financial risk get reduced, so that the depositor interest is protected. Okay, and all the proper norms are being followed. So this concept has to be worked on the cooperative. Okay, they are called as a small financial institution. Again, they are regulated by the RBI. Focus is mainly on providing credit to the agriculture sector activities and MSMEs also. Okay, at the local level. At the local level. So there are various type of cooperatives are there, like agriculture credit societies are there, primary agriculture societies, central cooperative banks are there, district cooperative banks are there, state cooperative banks are there. Then comes the third category of banking, that is called small finance bank. They are called as niche bank. Niche means they are especially focusing on particular sector. Particular sector. They work on a small area. Okay, they work in a very small area, have a very set target that they have to follow. It is not like that they are engaged in too much of banking activities. No, they are engaged in banking activity, but they have a target. Is there like they have to work only in these areas, they have to work in only these fields. Okay, so that is why they are called a niche bank. Niche bank का मतलब ये होता है कि ये कोई एक पर्टिकुलर जगह पे काम करते हैं, पर्टिकुलर चीज में काम करते हैं, ठीक है. So they get the banking license, they provide the basic services like they can take the deposit, they can do the lending activities, right? The main aim is financial inclusion, where the area which is not being served by any other bank, they have to provide the financial inclusion to small business unit, a small and marginal farmer, they have to provide the credit facility, micro and small industries, okay, and unorganized sector. So their working area is this. Okay, this is their working area. They cannot work with large corporates. Okay, they cannot work with large corporates. Okay, so they are the niche bank, financial inclusion for unorganized sector. If we see over here, this is some kind of data on that. For a small financial bank, normally they have got some kind of 72 application. Individually, 12 people have sent, 12 individual have sent, 50 institution has applied, and non-financial applicants are 30. They have applied for this banking services, and total 10 has got the final license. Okay, so what these small finance bank can do? These small finance bank can take the deposit and they can distribute the loan. They can distribute the mutual fund. They can distribute the insurance product, right? 75% of whatever lending they are doing, they has to be done in the priority sector. And maximum loan size would be 10% of the capital fund to the single borrower and 15% to a group. So they have been cap on that. Okay, and minimum 50% of the loan should be up to 25 lakhs. ये important है कि what they cannot do. What they cannot do. They cannot lend to big corporates and group. They cannot do that. They cannot open the branches with a prior approval of the RBI, with prior approval of RBI for the first 5 years. Okay, after that they can open whatever they wanted to, but for the first 5 years they have to take approval from the RBI if they wanted to extend their branches. Other financial activities of the promoter must not mingle with the bank. Means whatever those who are promoting this bank, they should not put any of their financial activity which will hinder the work of the bank. Okay, they cannot use any kind of subsidiaries to undertake non banking financial services. मतलब वो अपने subsidiaries भी नहीं बना सकते कोई. Okay, they cannot issue business correspondent of any bank. You cannot be a business correspondent. There are a lot of business correspondent bank are there for the large bank. So a small finance bank will not be working as a business correspondent of any bank. Okay, these are some of the technical things which normally is for just reading purpose. You can do the reading whenever you have time. Now, these are some of the example of small finance bank. AU small finance bank, Suryodaya small finance bank, Capital small finance bank, Ujjivan, Utkarsh, Northeast, Jan small. Okay, all these are the small finance banks are there, right? Anybody wanted to ask anything right now? Anybody wanted to ask anything till now? They can just let me know. I will be always waiting for 1 or 2 minutes so that everybody can let me know. Now, now comes the payment banks. Everybody might have heard of the payment bank system, Paytm, Jio, Fino, Airtel, Indian Post Payment Bank, right? So this is a totally new model. First of all, these payment bank is a type of non-full service niche bank. मतलब ये एक तरीके से they do not being part of the full banking system, but they do mostly some of the very important banking service. Okay, so in 2013 there was a committee that has been set up under Nachiket More. So you should know for the payment bank which committee has been set up. It was the Nachiket More committee was there, which has been set up on comprehensive financial service for small business and low income household. So this Nachiket More committee have recommended to start a new category of bank that is called payment bank. During the COVID-19 time, during the COVID-19 time, this payment bank has saw a exponential growth. You might have gone to each and every places. You can see, oh, everywhere QR codes are there. You can do the direct payment from mobile to mobile transfer. Everything is happening. So this payment bank has got a boost, and because of this COVID-19, the COVID-19 has done too much of advantage to the banking sector in our country. Too much advantage in our banking system, because earlier if we go to place and place, it will take a lot of time, but because of the COVID-19, this has spread like a wildfire. This payment bank has spread like a wildfire. People came to know about the internet, people came to know about the mobile banking, people came to know about the payment banking, people have started working on the payment banking. अभी हर कोई पेमेंट बैंक कर सकता है, उसको बस ट्रांसफर करना है वो जल्दी. अभी कहीं भी जाओ तो पूछे गूगल कर दूं, गूगल पे कर दूं, फोन पे कर दूं, ऐसे कर दूं, वैसे कर दूं, राइट? नाउ, नाउ this is what about the banking for all. So the payment bank can accept the maximum deposit of up to rupees 1 lakh. Okay. What they can do is they can accept the deposit. They can undertake the payment activities, remittance activities. They can issue the debit card and ATM cards. They can provide internet banking. Okay. And they will also work as the business correspondent with any other bank. Okay. What they cannot do, they cannot do lending activities. आप लोन नहीं दे सकते. Lending activities you cannot do, right? So how they will work? So they utilize the various type of internet services with the help of business correspondent. They utilize ATM, they utilize their apps and various other thing. Normally the target population is various type of low income small businesses and various other places, but now everybody have started using this. Now what is the difference between payment bank and small finance bank? See, a small finance bank is like a normal bank, only the scope is limited to particular area, but they do all the activities of the normal bank, right? Who can promote? A small bank can be promoted by individual professionals with 10-year experience in finance and BFCs. Okay. Payment bank can anybody can open, like telecom companies can open, like Geo Payment Bank, Airtel Payment Bank. Okay. Anybody can open the payment bank, right? Then what they should have? So there are some criteria there, how much minimum paid up capital at this type. So there are certain things that you have to follow that. What they can do, small finance banks sell the forex to the customer. They sell mutual fund, insurance, pension, expand across the country. But what about the payment bank? They offer internet services. They sell mutual insurance, have ATM card, business correspondent, but they cannot do the lending activities. Okay, what they cannot do. This is very important because here only the major difference comes. Payment bank cannot offer credit card. Payment bank cannot extend the loan. Payment bank cannot handle cross-border remittance. Payment bank cannot accept the NRI deposit. Okay. Small finance bank cannot extend large loan. छोटा दे सकते. Small finance bank cannot float subsidiaries. Small finance bank cannot deal in sophisticated financial products. So this is what is the difference between payment bank and small finance bank. So this is what is the difference that we have already talked. Now non-banking financial companies, NBFCs. A non-banking financial company is registered under the Company Act. Okay, under the Company Act of 1956, non-banking financial companies are being registered. They provide loans, they provide advances, they acquire share, they acquire stocks, bond, debentures. Okay, they are involved in all the purpose, everything like leasing, hire purchase and things like that, but they do not include any institution whose principal business is that of agriculture activity, industrial activity, or purchase of sale of any goods other than securities. So here they have a limitation. NBFC can do provide loan, they can give advances, they can acquire share, they can acquire stocks, they can acquire bonds, they can do debenture, but that does not include any institution whose principal business is that of agriculture, whose principal business is that of industrial activity, or whose principal business of any sale or purchase that is other than securities. So what is the difference between bank and NBFC? Few differences are there. Bank can take the deposit, demand deposit, but NBFC cannot. NBFC cannot take deposits. Okay. Bank deposit are insured. Right now it is 5 lakh rupees insurance is there, right? So it is, the wrong has been given. But whatever the deposits are there with the NBFCs are not insured, right? Bank can issue check drawn to themselves. NBFC cannot do that. These are some of the differences between the NBFCs and bank. So there are 10 types of NBFCs are there. Asset finance company, investment company, loan company, infrastructure finance company, systematic importance core investment company, infrastructure debt fund, non-banking financial company, non-banking financial company, microfinance institution, non-banking financial companies, factor income, mortgage guarantee companies, and 10 is the NBFC, non-operative financial. So these are the 10 types of NBFC. So there are various type of NBFC. They can be any of these 10 types. Okay. Now comes the very important area under the banking system, that is called priority sector lending. Everybody know priority sector lending because India is a developing economy. Government wanted that the bank should invest, bank should give loans to the area where the growth of those sector can happen. Okay, so which are the places which are there, which are the growths are not being done in a proper way? These are the places which are being in agriculture, then micro and medium small enterprises are there, housing, education, low income, weaker group section. These are all called as priority areas. If you are giving to these area, you will get the benefit from the government. Even like if you say a small finance bank, we have heard a small finance bank, 75% of whatever loan they are advancing, they have to give it to the priority sector lending. Okay, that is why they are open at these rural areas, so that town areas, so that financial inclusion can happen. So like these are the priority sector areas: agriculture, MSME, export credit, education, housing, social infrastructure like health and education, renewable energy, and other area in which government puts, like now this is going to the priority sector, government keeps on putting like this is going to priority sector in the future. Okay. Guys, those who have a questions, I will be just answering that after the session gets over. Okay. So if we see over here, the target and the sub target of the bank under priority sector. So this is regarding the scheduled commercial bank and foreign bank with 20 and branches or more. Total priority sector, 40% they have to give to the priority sector. Okay. 18% to agriculture, 7.5% to the micro enterprises, 10% to the weaker section, like that. And foreign banks with less than 20 branches, they have to give 40% in the various places. So they have to invest 40% wherever they want it, but they have no sectional criteria they have been given to that. Okay, so this is how priority sector are being given. Now, types of bank account in our country. We have saving account, we have basic saving, basic deposit account, current account, recurring deposit, fixed deposit account. Then Vostro, Nostro, Loro account is there. Okay, so these are the various type of accounts are there. Under that, we will be studying the various type of accounts which are used for international transaction. Okay, so there are five important accounts are there which are normally used for international transaction, like non-resident external rupee account, NRE account, then non-resident ordinary rupee account, NRO account, then foreign currency non-resident account, FCNR account, then Nostro, Vostro, and Loro account. Now, what is the meaning of these NRO and NRE account? NRO stands for non-resident external account, NRE, and NRO means non-resident ordinary. So source of deposit is whenever you are earning your money outside India. Under the non-resident ordinary, earned outside of India and within India, so both are covered. So what type of account you can have? Saving, foreign currency account you can have, but here in the NRO account you can have only saving and fixed deposit account, right? NRE account is tax free, and in NRO account, whatever interest you are earning is tax. Can I send money abroad? Yes, money is fully repatriable. Okay, in NRE account, but in NRO account, yes, you can send the money abroad, but only up to $1 million annually, subject to whether you have paid the taxes or not properly. Okay, joint account, yes, NRI and Indian resident can happen a joint account. Here also you can open a joint account. Obviously, effect of exchange rate, yes. In NRE account, exchange rate effect is there because foreign currency has to get converted into Indian rupees while depositing. So exchange rate happens problem over here. Okay, but under the NRO account, there is no impact of exchange rate because your money is lying in the Indian rupee only, so there is no conversion required, right? Now nostro vostro account. Nostro and vostro account is a type of account in which the transaction happened between banks to bank. अब एक बैंक अपना अकाउंट दूसरे बैंक में रखता है एंड दूसरा बैंक का अकाउंट इस बैंक का होता है. Okay, so this is the purpose of nostro and vostro account. So nostro means is defined as a bank account that is created by any commercial bank of a given country in some other foreign country with a currency of the foreign country. अब जैसे ये है, in India we have SBI and in USA we have Citibank, right? Sorry, we have a Citibank. Now SBI has created a nostro account. तो यहाँ पे एक अकाउंट नंबर लाइक 123 अकाउंट नंबर होगा, दैट विल बी द अकाउंट ऑफ सेबी विथ सिटी बैंक. ओके, so that is called nostro account. So it's defined as a bank account that is created by any commercial bank to a given country in some other foreign country. Vostro account has been derived from the element yours. Okay, it means your account which is held by us. Okay, so for this SBI will be called that I have a nostro account, and for Citibank it is the vostro account. Okay, and the term is interchangeably vice versa, like that. Suppose I will give you proper yeah, suppose a domestic bank, State Bank of India, opens a foreign account with Citigroup in the USA in US dollar currency. For SBI, it is going to be a nostro account, and for Citigroup, it is going to be a vostro account that I have just now told. Okay. So the bank accounts that a domestic bank maintain with a foreign bank is a foreign currency, and is a foreign country currency is nostro, and for the other bank, it is called vostro. Now explanation. Listen to bank A and bank B. Bank A is in US. Bank B is in Sweden, we call it as. Okay. Bank A and Bank B has signed a contract between them. Okay. Contract of spot foreign exchange. Spot foreign exchange वो भी pounds में. Okay. Now they have one date that is called settlement date. On the day of settlement, what will happen is that since it is going to happen in pounds, so Bank A has a branch in UK branch of Bank A, UK branch of Bank B, right? So what Bank B will do, Bank B will put the pounds in the Bank A, and Bank A will provide dollars to Bank B. Just 1 minute. A little bit. I think people got a little bit confused in that. I will be again explaining this. Just 1 minute. First of all, understand this. This settlement has to happen in pounds. So Bank B will give pounds from nostro account in UK to nostro account of Bank A in UK. तो जो यूएसए का जो बैंक होगा उसका अकाउंट लंदन में भी एक होगा, बैंक बी का जो अकाउंट है वो भी एक लंदन में है, तो सेटलमेंट पाउंड्स में हो गया. नाउ बैंक ए हैज टू गिव डॉलर फॉर दैट settlement, right? So bank B has already given their pounds in the London. Now how bank B will get the dollars? Bank B will having a branch in USA. Bank B will be having a Nostro account in USA also. So bank A will send dollar to bank B in their Nostro account in the USA. So what will happen? The money is not going anywhere. Money is there only in the same country, so there is no currency risk. कोई भी करेंसी रिस्क नहीं रहा वहां पर, बस नोस्ट्रो अकाउंट में उस समय का पैसा ट्रांसफर कर दिया. देयर इज नो कन्वर्जन ऑफ डॉलर टू पाउंड्स, पाउंड्स टू डॉलर, नॉट लाइक दैट. ओके, डिड एवरीबडी अंडरस्टूड और नॉट? Did everybody understood or not? Please tell me. I wanted to know, did everybody understood or not? May I know whether you have understood or not, guys? You can just say yes, no, or something like that. Now, what is the main advantage of this? So, the main advantage of this Nostro and Vostro account is that it helps in international transaction, क्योंकि it protects from risks of exchange rate फ्लक्चुएशन, क्योंकि पैसा कन्वर्ट ही नहीं हुआ. यूएसए को पाउंड चाहिए थे तो उसने लंदन में अपने अकाउंट में पाउंड्स डलवा लिए फ्रॉम लंदन अकाउंट ऑफ दिस स्वीडन बैंक, और स्वीडन वाले को डॉलर्स चाहिए थे तो उसका जो नोस्टरो अकाउंट यूएसए में था तो उसने अपने अकाउंट में डॉलर्स डलवा लिए, तो पैसा कहीं आया ही नहीं, बस केवल नोस्टरो अकाउंट और वोस्टरो अकाउंट में आता रहा. So there was a total hedge against the exchange risk. It also simplifies the whole process. Majorly, this whole process work in major currency like dollar, pound sterling, Canadian dollar, British pound, euro, Japanese yen. इसमें हो. Okay. Now, the major thing, one of the most important thing which banking sector is being ridden with is the non-performing assets. Non-performing assets are the bad loans. Bad loans means loans has been given. Under that loan, neither you are getting principal, either you have not received the principal, or either you have not received the interest amount. If you have not received any of these things, you can put that under the non-performing asset after the 90 days overdue. Okay, so a loan will considered as NPA if it has not been serviced for 90 days. मतलब 90 days तक मतलब या तो आपने 3 महीने तक इंटरेस्ट ना दिया हो या आपने उसका प्रिंसिपल अमाउंट ना दिया हो 90 डेज तक, तो वो आपका जो होगा लोन वो एनपीए की कैटेगरी में चला जाएगा. ओके, अब कौन कौन से क्राइटेरिया होते हैं? पहले होता है स्टैंडर्ड एसेट. स्टैंडर्ड एसेट मींस दे डजंट डिस्क्लोज एनी प्रॉब्लम and they do not carry more than normal risk. Normal risk is everywhere, but they don't have any specific risk. Normal. So whatever people are taking loan, they are always on standard normal risk. Then non-performing asset is something in which you have not been repaying either interest or principal for 90 days. Then comes the substandard asset. When this whole process will remain till 12 months, 12 महीने तक अगर आपने प्रिंसिपल या इंटरेस्ट नहीं दिया तो वो सब स्टैंडर्ड की कैटेगरी में चला जाता है. Then doubtful asset, when after the 12 months, more than 12 months हो गया है, तो that comes under the doubtful asset. And lost asset, whenever the amount has been not repaid and it has been written off totally. Lost asset, because it is not possible now to recover your money. Okay, so this is how the asset type are being classified. So there are various resolution mechanism are there. One is 5 by 25 refinancing. Okay, then we have asset reconstruction companies are there, right? Asset reconstruction companies are there. Just 1 minute. Yeah. So 5 by 25 refinancing, then asset reconstruction company are there, where you are selling, the banks sell their bad assets to the bad bank. Okay. Then strategic debt restructuring. Whatever loan you have given, you can restructure that for the purpose. Then sustainable structure of the stress asset. Project Shashakt is there. Insolvency and bankruptcy code has been launched. These are the important thing that has been launched specially for resolution of the NPA crisis. Okay, so under the resolution of the NPA, they have classified the time frame. Okay, 180 days is the time frame, with 90 days extension are being given for solving the insolvency. But now this time frame has been mandatory for 330 days. They have made like up to 330 days in all the cases you can do this resolution of the NPA. So guys, this is all for today. I think thank you so much for joining the session. Yeah, what people are asking, Sethu Ram, you sir, what is management in phase 2? Management is all the syllabus that is there, dear. I'm not getting whether you are asking regarding the static concept of the banking awareness or the current affair banking awareness. Sethuram, can you just tell me whether you are talking about the current affair related to banking awareness or you are talking about the static lectures? If you are reading the static lecture, that is more than sufficient. Okay, but you have to be proactive in this preparation. You can depend on us. We are providing you all the necessary material, but you have to make sure that you keep on doing revision. You can do the multiple revision. You have to do the multiple revision all the time. We provide you each and everything. We provide you each and everything, but you have to keep on doing the multiple revision. Sir, what is the next topic? Just wait for it. I will just let you know what is going to be the next topic. Okay, basics of banking. In the next class, next Saturday, we will be doing the management. We will be doing the management, and under the management, I'll just let you know what topic is there. 1 minute. We will be doing the motivation. Motivation part 1 we will be doing in next Saturday class. In next Saturday, we will be doing the motivation class. Okay. Motivation, one of the most important topic, part 1. And those people who wanted to finish these lectures very early, they can join the courses. Otherwise, this session will be going for 40 weeks extra. So we will be not able to finish that before your exam. So if you really wanted to do that, you have to join the courses and take the early call of all the 60s video are there. All the 60 videos are there. You can read that and you can finish off your own. Okay. But if every Saturday we are taking, it will take 40 weeks, right? So if you wanted to finish it early, so please do join our courses, because most of the people who have taken the courses, they have already completed the session, and this is just for the people who wanted the basic concept. But here it will take time. If you wanted to join the courses, you will take the early benefit out of it. Okay. So thank you so much. I'll be seeing you tomorrow. Yes, so we are starting a new series. Yeah, I wanted to tell you guys, everybody, tomorrow at 7 p.m. Important recent current affair. We are starting a new series. So tomorrow I will be talking about the India's G20 presidency. Everything about that. Everything about that. Whatever your doubt is, I will be talking over there tomorrow at 7 p.m. in the evening. So I would be expecting everybody will be joining with me tomorrow, right? So thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care and good night. See you tomorrow.